It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from Windsor Eton Brewery. This is part of their Uprising craft brewery range of beers, and this is Shout Session Pale Ale, coming in at 4.2% ABV. Big fan of this brewery. When they first started making beers, even to when they were brewing the Uprising beers, they were sending me the prototypes, if you like, of the Uprising beers. They were sending them to me in like plastic bottles to see what I thought of the beer. And that was one of the first times of reviewing beer on YouTube where I thought, there's a company out there that really values my opinion. And that was a rather nice thing. I really appreciated that. It's really nice to see that the beers now have made it into Waitrose. This is a 440 milliliter can. Cost me about £3, that sort of price range. Without further ado, let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Ooh, ooh. Good job I got a drip tray. Slightly easy with this pour, with it being quite a lively beer. It smells delicious. I mean, it's dripping all over the drip tray, and it's really lovely and hoppy. It's really got me salivating here. I'd like to, in an ideal world, I'd like to get all of the beer into the glass and be able to kind of give you whether it's going to be a really hazy session pale ale. I think it might be, you know, if you have a look at that glass of beer. Three to four finger, slightly off-white head, hazy, amber coloured beer, slow moving carbonation. Yeah, nice bit of haze in there. Rolling the beer around in the glass. Look at that. Lovely quality looking beer. Let's get the aroma. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on. It's got the combination of American hops, passion fruit, mango, grapefruit, orange peel, lemon. But it's got a slight earthiness coming through and a slight pepperiness and spiciness, which gives you a very almost English, traditional English ale aroma to it. So it's doing two things. It's doing American IPA and traditional English ale all at the same time. Nice orange peel, marmalade on rye. That would be a really good aroma for this beer. Explanation of the aroma of the beer. Marmalade on rye. Okay, let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. And it follows through exactly how the aroma is giving those flavours. You're getting that in the taste as well. You're getting that spicy, peppery, slight earthiness on the back end. But to begin with, it's all orange and lemon and grapefruit, and that orange with the spiciness of it's probably not even rye, but it gives a real marmalade on rye. Taste this. Marmalade on rye bread. That's a really, really tasty session pale ale. What I really like about it as well is just how refreshing this beer is. It really hits the spot. Slightly annoyed about the head because I really want to show you the haze. But it's part of the craft beer movement. It's part of being a craft brewer, is that this beer is alive. This beer has been brewed by hand by people who, they do their very best to control the quality of their beer. But at the same time, in the back of their mind, they know that they're brewing I wouldn't call it a volatile product, but it's a really difficult thing to get right all of the time. And that's why on this occasion, I'm not going to be overly critical about the head on this beer, because do you know what? It tastes amazing. And for me, that's the biggest part. That's the biggest part about the beer. Okay, I might be slightly disappointed by the head, but I can get over that. I can live with that. Beautiful beer. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth. The water quality of the beer, I think the brewers at Windsor and Eton have treated the water here to make the water soft. By making the water soft, the brewers are putting the hops on a platform to perform. I once interviewed a brewery from Newcastle, and they explained to me the importance of treating the water when you brew these American style beers, American hoppy, using a lot of American hops, because you're looking to take away any flavors from the water. Really, you're softening the water, because you don't want to be kind of tasting the Burtonization, for argument's sake. Burtonization, if I can be very quick with this, is almost your beer tasting slightly farty, and that's because of the slight sulfur in the water from the Midlands. Some brewers strive for that. Some brewers strive for Burtonization. They feel like that's the way, that traditional way of brewing beer is the way forward. They look for that slightly farty water, but I'm on the other end of the scale here, where I want to soften the water. I don't want to be tasting slightly sulfury water when I can be tasting wonderful, juicy American hops. So well done to Windsor and Eton Brewery for treating their water, to soften their water, to make the hop shine in the beer. Now I can get that last drop in and see exactly if it's, yeah, I mean, look at that. That's definitely a hazy pale ale. Looks good. I'm ready to rate it. Look at that quality looking liquid in the glass. Looks fantastic. Beautiful tasting beer. I'm so happy with the taste of it. I could drink can after can after can of that. Shout by Windsor and Eton Brewery and Uprising Brewing Company. I like that enough to give it a stone the crows. For the price point, for the £3 price point, is fantastic. It's a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.